One summer day, a girl named Suzanne was walking at the beach when suddenly she stumbled over something in the sand. It looked like a big shell, and she dug around it with her toe. As Suzanne washed the shell in the water, she could see that it was as thin as a china cup and very large. She held it near her ear. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la. The shell sang. Suzanne listened again, and the shell sang a little song. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, sings the ocean. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, sings the sea. Oh, come and play, sings the ocean. Oh, come and play with me. Suzanne was astonished, and even more astonished when she heard a gruff little boy voice say, "Give it back! I was looking for it." Who's there?" Suzanne was frightened. "Oh, you can talk just like a porpoise." A small sea boy stepped from behind the rocks, and he was holding another shell in his hand. He was certainly the strangest little boy she had ever seen. He wore a suit like her brother's diving suit, but it was shimmering blue-green like an ocean wave, and his hair was the color of kelp. "I'm not a porpoise. I'm a girl." Suzanne recovered her voice. "And the shell is mine." "But I need it. It's a kind of magic. This shell calls the warm things that live in the ocean, you know, like whales and porpoise and seals. Here, let me show you." Sea Boy reached for the shell. He shouted "come" into each shell, and he held them together under the water. Suddenly, a ring of porpoise heads appeared in the ocean nearby. "But porpoise can't talk," said Suzanne. "Of course they can," replied Sea Boy. "They're the smartest creatures in the ocean, and they'll take us for a ride down to the bottom of the sea. Just hold the warm shell over your face, and you can breathe and talk." Suzanne looked at the porpoise. But I'm afraid of him." "Ark," said the big porpoise. "Put your arm around me, and I will guide you." Suzanne placed the warm shell over her face, put her arm on the porpoise's back, and then down deep, deep into the ocean they went. The little seahorses swam around her face, and the baby fish nibbled at her toes. It's getting very dark, and I can't see." "I can fix that," said Sea Boy, and as a big electric eel swam by, Sea Boy thumped him twice on the head. "I'm a light! I'm a light!" sang the eel, and a row of lights came on down its side. Then Suzanne saw that there were many other eels, and as Sea Boy thumped each one, it sang, "I'm a light! I'm a light! For Suzanne I'm burning bright!" Sea Boy stuck the tail of each eel in the sand, and they stood up like long rows of street lamps. Now they were on the bottom of the ocean. The sand was all pink and gold. "It's so beautiful," sighed Suzanne. She saw bright sea flowers in bloom and colored fish. Huge shells opened and closed. Swoosh, swoosh went the water. "Oh, look," said Suzanne. She reached down to the ocean floor and picked up a smooth white pearl. "Do you like those? Here are some more." Sea Boy spilled a dozen pearls from a little sack into Suzanne's hand. "The poor oysters complain when they have those lumpy pearls, so I take them out and play marbles with them. Are you hungry?" As Suzanne watched, Sea Boy selected several flat bowl-like shells and filled each one with seaweed salad. Suzanne and Sea Boy found a great sea tortoise fast asleep and used his broad back for a table. "I never heard of eating seaweed." "You never heard of lots of things. Seaweed's very good to eat, full of vitamins and minerals." It really did taste quite delicious. After lunch, Suzanne and Sea Boy went to watch a tuna race. Suzanne was feeling quite at home in the ocean when suddenly an enormous shadow swam overhead. "Help! Help!
It's a whale!
Oh, hush, said Seaboy. He's a warm creature, too. What do you want, Mr. Whale?
The girl is being looked for by land people. They're very worried.
Oh, dear. That's my mother and father. I better go.
Promise not to tell what you've seen.
I will promise, if I can keep the warm shell.
Oh, very well.
Then the porpoise whisked Suzanne away. In a moment she was back on land. In one hand she still carried the smooth, shiny pearls. In her other hand was the magic worm shell. She put it to her ear. Tra-la-la, sings the ocean. We came from the ocean deep. We had a very big adventure, and we have a secret to keep. Someday, whispered Suzanne, I'll see you again, sea boy.
Old man standing on the shore saw the comic books float by, and holding tight to the very last page was the captain who had died. Oh, this is the tale of the schooner Whale. She would leap from keel to sail.